Hey everybody, I'm coming to you today from day one of my master cleanse. I'm doing the master cleanse for several different reasons. For one thing, I was supposed to start the cleanse after my surgery to detox from the anesthesia and the pain medication and stool softener, anti-inflammatory medication that I was on after surgery to, help with the healing process. So as I mentioned, I was supposed to start right after, but I didn't. And now, which I noticed it a little bit last month, but I thought it was just because I was just out of surgery. But I've been having a lot of hormonal things going on at times that they shouldn't be going on. Like last month, which is the first, during my first menstrual cycle after surgery, I had my menstrual cycle. It was a real short one, which I expected. And I had breast tenderness right after, and it pretty much lasted until ovulation. It got worse a day or so before ovulation, but it was already very tender. My breasts were already very tender before then, right after I finished on my menstrual cycle. So I had a really strong ovulation, and my breast stayed tender after that. It wasn't as tender as with ovulation, but it got more tender as when it was time for me to start this menstrual cycle that I just completed now. And I'm having pretty much the same thing. I have a lot of breast tenderness. I'm having my cervical mucus is, usually you don't really have any after ovulation. After your menstrual period. And it's kind of like what you would get a few days before you're fixing to ovulate, kind of a cross between, it's pretty much watery. And this is not the time for that to be coming out. And I've been having also hormonal headaches. So I just think that it's time for my body to detox. And I have a lot of reasons, as I mentioned, and there's a lot of information that I'm going to try to smash into these few minutes that I have with y'all. So I have several notes that I'm going to read from. And also, my youngest child is on the autism spectrum. And there's some research that came out recently that talked about women who are overweight or who have diabetes are at a higher risk of having a child with autism. And I am overweight. So, of course, on the master cleanse, you're going to lose weight. But as I mentioned, I also need my hormones to be in balance. And it's just time. My body. Why am I cleansing? I am cleansing to detox from surgery, as I mentioned. I'm doing it to detox my hormones. We have such a toxic environment that we live in, whatever we're doing, whether we're cleaning, whether we're cooking, everything these days is contaminated with toxins, one toxin after another. And because of that, the toxins in the chemicals that we use every day, they make your estrogen levels increase to a dangerous level, to where your progesterone levels are really low. And I think that that's why a lot of women are having a hard time conceiving. And a lot of times when they do conceive, they miscarry. Some of them experience recurrent miscarriages, which, with exceptions to other reasons, I read that most of the time it's due to our own toxic nature that's in our body. So, and also it's to do a complete digestive cleanse. I want everything cleansed out. I just feel toxic. After doing this cleanse multiple times, I've come to recognize the symptoms that that make me know that it's time to detox. And the master cleanse detoxes your kidneys, your spleen, your gallbladder, and your colon. pretty much all your digestive tract. And it was originally created 40 years ago by a doctor named Stanley Burroughs, and he did it as a way of treating ulcers in 10 days. And it also helps to rejuvenate and generate healthy tissue, as well as, like I said, detoxing. And it's a very strict diet. It's not a diet, it's a cleanse, but it's very strict on the things that you need to do to be able to make it not only successful, but to where that your body is given the nutrients that it needs to sustain multiple days without solid food. So how long I intend to do it, at the minimum 10 days. That's the suggested amount. But as I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but the longest I've done the master cleanse is for 10 days. 26 days, and I lost 21 pounds in those 26 days. So I would like to go maximum 60 days. And I don't know. That's why I'm here sharing this journey with you all, because I really need y'all support. I need y'all to fuss at me if it looks like I'm going to try to quit, and just, encourage me as y'all have been doing, because I really want to do this. I really, really do. Let's see, what else do I need to mention to y'all? I will, the way the Master Cleanse works, let me give you a quick overview. You're basically juicing a lemon in 10 ounces of water. You're supposed to put in a teaspoon of cayenne pepper and 2 tablespoons of grade B maple syrup. And what that does is that, of course, the lemon is very beneficial for your lymphatic system, and it's a excellent liver detoxer. So, and it's packed with different vitamins and nutrients that your body needs. So that helps sustain you throughout the day. The maple syrup is packed with nutrients and vitamins that you need as well. Plus it has the glycemic index that's needed to keep you from feeling shaky, or, to keep your energy levels up. And I am hypoglycemic, so for it to not make me feel that way, that's why it's one of my favorite cleanses, which is pretty much the only cleanse that I do. So that, and the cayenne pepper is, of course, packed with vitamins and nutrients, and it also keeps your body heat normalized, because when you're detoxing and with the Master Cleanse, you're not putting in any solid food into your system, which is what gets your metabolism going, which is what warms your body, because your metabolism is working. So it gets your metabolism working and keeps your body at a normal temperature, so that because I noticed that if I don't do the cayenne pepper, I get very, very cold. And I hate taking the cayenne pepper in the drink as it's recommended. I have some capsules that I put my cayenne pepper in. You can get them from usually any type of health food store or Whole Food Market or something like that. And I put them in there, and I just take them at the time that I'm drinking my lemonade. And I love the taste of it. It's really good. I usually warm my water, my 10 ounces of water. And I also usually double the amount. So I usually put 20 ounces of water. I put a complete lemon, and usually about 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. And also during the day, I drink different teas. And I'm going to go to part 2 because I'm running out of time on this video. So I will explain the rest in detail in just a moment.